All right, so ladies and gentlemen, once again, you're welcome to La Prinzo Wealth Academy. You're going to learn about how to analyze the market today. Once again, you're going to learn the sniper strategies, the the right way to go into the market because most people are not trading this forex professionally. So my goal here for me to is to teach you show you how I analyze the market without using indicators. A lot of people depend on indicators and softwares to trade, but you have your eyes to look at the market. All right. But before we go into the trading, we are not La Prince World Academy is not like your conventional forex trading company or mentors. All right. Every other person that talks to you that teaches forex may be teaching you forex without building you. But my goal here is, as a CEO and the founder of this organization, is to not just teach you how to trade forex, but is to make you become a better person. That's why the book here. I have a book here with me. This book is Becoming a Better You. It's a very powerful book. It's a very powerful book by Joel Austin, the great man of God and speaker. So our goal here in this academy is to uh, build you mentally, also give you the skill set, is to build your mindset and then give you the skill set. So you don't have any excuse not to create wealth for yourself, because I believe strongly that it doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter where you are right now. If you understand principles and laws that govern wealth creation, and that's what I teach here in this academy, and in myself, I'm practicing these principles. I'm learning them, and I'm applying them to my trading and my life is working for me. That's why whenever I come here, whenever I have an opportunity to speak to you guys, I don't just talk to you directly. I don't just go like normal forex trader. I will just go straight to the point and begin to teach you how to trade forex. It's very good. That is okay, but I believe that if you are not successful yourself mentally, you cannot become a successful forex trader. So stay with me. If you're watching the video from YouTube, watch the video to the end. Do not skip. Most people, when they watch, when they start watching something, they are not patient enough to get the real ingredients of that particular training. Believe me, if you stay here with me to the end, you're going to get real value for your time. Those of you watching the video from the academy, stay with me to the end of this training. So today, our topic is about failure and risk taking. Majority of the people, the reason why most of us we are where we are today is because of fear of failure. All right. For instance, let me put this way. As a trader, you have seen an opportunity to jump on a trade. All right. But because you lost money yesterday, because you made a mistake yesterday, you have already made up your mind that in fact, because of the losses you had, you refuse to take about that particular trade. Then after a while, you're seeing your own very eyes, you're seeing the market go in your own direction. How many of you that thing has happened to you? If that kind of a thing has happened to you, can you type yes, yes, yes? Because of fear, you see that the market, you have analyzed the market, but because similar thing happened to you, yesterday you analyze the market and you place a trade and the market maybe did not go your direction, you hit your stop loss. Somebody say yes, okay? Because the market hit your stop loss. So because of that, even when you see a good opportunity, you refuse to take action and you let that trade go your direction that you have already made up your mind to place that trade. So it happens. But my message for you today is that if you want to become successful in this business, you want to become successful in this industry, you have to eliminate fear of failure. Fear of failure. The Bible said God has not given us the spirit of fear. all right, but of power and of a sound mind. That is 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7. So you need to understand that success, success is equal to failure, or failure is equal to success. So if you are afraid and you are scared of losing, you will never become successful. Believe me on this. And most of us, and the reason why we have not even funded our trading account is because of this fear of losing. For me, fear of losing, I have left that. In fact, I don't have time for that. Anytime I'm placing a trade, I've already made up my mind. This money is going. It is going. I don't, whether it's going, coming back to me, I don't know, but I placed the trade. I've already made up my mind to let this money go. So I want to encourage you today strongly that you should not allow fear of losing to stop you from doing what you're supposed to do. Maybe some of you, you are watching me from YouTube and you're about to start trading forex, but you are so scared of losing. You are so scared of the unknown. Maybe you are supposed to join this, maybe you have not joined the academy officially. Maybe you have not made up your mind to join this academy to learn how to trade, but you are so scared of scammers. The other day, a lady chatted me on WhatsApp. She met me through TikTok and she chatted me on WhatsApp and she said she wants to learn how to trade. I said, okay, that's fine. She said, but I'm scared. I said, why are you scared? She said, uh, a lot of people have scammed me. I've been involved in so many scams, so I don't even know if this group is legit or not. I say, well, if you are thinking about fear of losing, if you are scared whether this group is legit or not, and that's why you don't want to place, you don't want to join the academy, that is so unfortunate because fear of losing has held most people backward in life. They are so afraid, they see everything as a scam, they see life as a fearful place to be. If you don't learn to kill your fear, you will not grow in life. Believe me on this. And she said, sir, I said, okay, I want to do something. I want to do surprise you to let you believe that this academy is not a scam. And that's why I want to congratulate most of you guys who are here with me, who actually paid to learn from me, even without even seeing my face. I want to congratulate you for that because you have done what most people could not do. That means you understand the principles of wealth, that you don't have to always be afraid of things. If something has happened to you in the past, does not mean that all the time bad things will happen to you. So I want to congratulate you on that. She said, I said, okay, let me add it to the academic group. I added it to the academic group, and for how much to even start with? She's been afraid. She joined the group and started asking questions. Is the group legit and all the rest? And I was just laughing. So my God, so people are still like this. So how much money is she talking about? All right. Something it costs like less than $50 and you are still scared of. So most people have held themselves backward in life because of fear. So today I'm going to talk about fear extensively. You need to kill fear in your life if you want to become successful in anything you're doing, whether in trading, whether in business, anything, virtually anything in life. Kill the fear. Just tell yourself. There's a book I read. That book is by Ben Carson. Ben Carson is a great doctor in America. The book is called Take the Risk. The book is titled Take the Risk. In that book, Ben Carson said something. He said, whenever he is about to do something and he is scared of that thing, look at the question he usually asks himself. What is the worst thing that will happen if I go ahead and do this particular thing? What is the worst thing that will happen? All right? And then he will not ask himself, if he does not do that thing, what will not happen? What will he gain from not taking that action, not taking that risk? So, in other words, in life, you must learn to take risk. Sometimes you have an opportunity to place a trade, all right? The trade may not go your way, but at least you have tried to take a risk. It is better for you to take risk and not walking than being on the fence, being afraid to try something. Some of you are just watching, you're watching me from YouTube, maybe from Facebook or TikTok, wherever you're watching this video. My advice for you today is that if you try something and that thing doesn't work, that doesn't make you a failure. If you, I have paid courses different, like if, today I paid for a course online. I didn't know the guy, I just saw it on Facebook, and the course is talking about, you know, video editing, how to edit your videos. Because I'm someone that like to do videos on YouTube and TikTok. All right. He was talking about how they did videos. I didn't know the guy. I just clicked on the link and it took me to the page where I was to make payment. And I made payment. But most people would have analyzed this thing. Are you sure this is not a scam? This money I'm going to be paying is, what if I lose the money? What if you lose the money? If you lose the money, so what? And so what? If you lose the money, and so what? Tend to learn to take risk in your life. I have applied this risk taking when I started life as a photographer. I want to tell you stories. When I started life as a photographer, in photography, all right, there are people they call event photographers. There are people they call studio, they are location-based photographer. They have a studio, they will go and take, people come to their studio and take pictures. There is zero risk there, except maybe the running cost of the place. Then there are people they call paparazzis. We are the event photographer. We are called paparazzis. We are people. I was a paparazzi. I didn't have a studio, so I was a paparazzi, meaning I go to events uninvited. So when I go to those events, all right, I will take a picture of a politician or a VIP that I see that this person is a dignitary, this person may have money to pay me. I will take a picture. And guess what I will do? I will go and frame that picture. I'll go and make an enlargement of that picture, make a good portrait. So if I make that portrait for you and you don't, whether you like it or not, somebody said I can't hear. Somebody cannot hear. Maybe it's from your own network. Please, can anybody hear me? Can you, if you can hear me, can you type 222? If you can hear me, can you type 222? Somebody is complaining he cannot hear me. Prince. Okay, if you cannot hear me, it's from your own end. So you need to open your, perhaps on your microphone. So this is a real life story. Okay, good. This is a real life story. Thank you. Thank you for your response. This is real life story. So what I will do is I will take a photograph, whether you send me to make portrait or not, I will still make the portrait. So if I make the portrait, let me just know, my own is I should know your address, your office address, who you are. Maybe you are the Commissioner of Local Government Affairs, you're Commissioner of Environment, or you're a member House of Assembly, you're a regional ruler in so and so region. You are, I've known your address. That's the only thing I want to know. So if I take the photograph to you, even if you don't pay me money, I don't care. And that helped me a lot. I made a lot of money from photography as a young boy. I'm telling you this for free by taking risk. Meanwhile, the same people who are taking picture with me, these guys will go to an event and they will stand these rich men and big men, but they will not have the idea to take the risk to make portraits for them. And if you see them, you see that these are photographers. All right. But when you see me, you look that I am totally different from most of my colleagues. I'm telling you what I learned from childhood, that you must learn to take risk in life. If you see my dressing is different. If you see my shoes are different. Even the perfume I wear is different. Why? Because while I was taking photography, I was taking risk. I was taking risk in that business. It was as a result of taking risks, I took the immediate past governor of Bayelsa State, Governor Dixon. When Dixon became the governor of Bayelsa State, I was the first person to produce portraits for him, and the governor paid me 10 million naira. I tell you this story all the time. So what am I saying in essence is that Don't be afraid of losing. Being afraid of losing has kept so many people backward in life. They see everything as, what if I lose? If you lose, what will happen? You try again next time. All right. Success, according to Winston Churchill, he says success is going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. That's success. Successful people. Go and ask Dangote, he will tell you he has failed multiple times. All right. You want to try something, if you're afraid, do it. Just do it. Being afraid. It is better for you to do something being afraid than you not doing it at all at all. Thomas Edison, look at Thomas Edison. Thomas Edison, who invented electricity you and I were enjoying today, he said he has tried this 10,000 times. So as a trader, let's apply this to our trading life. You may have failed, made mistake. You placed trade today, no way. You placed today, no way. You placed today, no way. You think you are a failure. You are not a failure. You only get feedback. Anytime I place a trade and the trade did not go my way, I tell myself, okay, I've gotten a feedback about this market. What can I learn from it? So leaders, well, I believe all of you here, you're leaders. You're all great men and women. You want to become successful in life, eliminate fear in your life. Please kill fear. Fear is the reason why, fear of losing, fear of the unknown, fear of what people will say about me, fear of what people think about you, fear of death. So many fears that people allow to kill their destiny. You want to try something, just go ahead and try it. If you fail, and so what? Learn from your fears, from your failure, rather. Winston Churchill, no, Daisy Washington, great man of God and speaker, he said, every failure is a step closer to success. Every failure is a step closer to success. So if you are trading and you have made mistakes, you lost money in your trading, do not stop. Those who stop are the people that will complain about forex. Yeah, I lose money for forex. I need to try more that thing. I need to try more lie. They'll begin to talk back about trading. But there's no businessman I have seen that will not go through the hurdles of failure. God did not promise us a smooth sailing, all right, but he promises us a smooth landing. Do not allow fear of failure stop you from becoming great in life. You have wealth, potentials dormant in you, but you must understand that in the course of growing, in the course of striving for success, you will come through roadblocks. If trading was easy, everybody would have become traders. But those who are successful traders or who are successful in life, in whatever they do, are people who have failed over and over. All right, you have everything to succeed in life, but are you ready to fail? Are you ready to fail your way to success? Somebody say, Les Brown, one of my mentors, said, you must fail your way to success. Are you ready to make mistakes in life? Are you ready, irrespective of challenges, to say, I am going to do this? That's success. Successful people are not people that don't fail, but irrespective of the failures, they have promised themselves, I am going to stick to this thing I'm doing. How many of you are ready to fail your way to success? If you're ready to fail your way to success, type I am ready to fail. How many of you are ready? Because if you're not ready to fail, forget wealth, forget riches, forget money. You must be ready to fail. How many of you are ready to fail your way to success? How many of us are ready to fail your way to success? If you're ready to fail your way to success, can you type, I am ready to fail my way? I'm ready to fail. Good. Tammy, Dami TFX. You must understand that success is going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm. You must be ready to face this. You have wealth in you. I don't know you, some of you may know, but I know based on my own circumstances, no, if you are ready to fail, you are going to succeed in life. For me, I don't see failure as anything. I have failed in so many areas, money. I've lost money, but that doesn't stop me from keep going. I got involved in business, all right, during my tenure as a counselor, spent over millions of over 50 million naira to invest in that business, but all of a sudden the business collapsed and I lost that money. I didn't get angry with myself. I always told myself, at least I have learned how to build a business. And I learned that business. Though the restaurant and bar business, I learned that the very hard way, but I didn't complain. So be ready to fail your way to success. As a trader, be ready. Sometimes trade may not go your way, but don't be angry. Don't allow fear of losing to stop you from opening those positions. You want to flip your accounts, go ahead and do it. Just go ahead and do it. If you fail, and so what? Brush yourself, dust yourself. That's what successful people do. Successful people are like footballers. When you go to the football pitch, footballers, I learned a lot from them. When they fall in the course of playing football, they don't whine and cry like what most people would do. Some people, once they fall, they will cry, they will whine, oh my God, I've lost money. Hey, my God, I won't try this again. That's failure mentality. But successful people, they are like the footballers. When they fail, they just dust themselves. They try again. Are you afraid of taking a trade? From today, don't be afraid. One will change your life. Just one. Maybe you failed. You tried to flip account one time, it didn't work. That's okay. You tried to flip again, it didn't work. That's okay. Flipping meaning you are not using the conventional risk management strategy. All right. If you are only using that risk management strategy, believe me, you'll be struggling a lot. You make good money. But what makes you a trader to make big money from small money is the mind you have. Maybe you just have $100, but you flip your account to $1,000 or $2,000, meaning you are ready to lose. You're not scared of losing. So kill fear. If you lose, that's fine. Are you, can you see a position? Can you see a trade and take that position and take that trade without fear? That's what I'm talking about. Don't be afraid of losing. Kill fear of losing and you become a better trader. Why most time you lost money trading is because of fear. Some of us, once we place a trade, we can't even sleep. You are shivering. You are just shaking. You have BP. No. Relax. Place your trade. Don't be afraid. If you lost, and so what? You'll try again next time. The market is there forever. So that's the message for you today. So now we're going to go into the training itself. Let's look at one or two markets and analyze them, and then we are going to say we are going to call it a day. So let's analyze the market. I mean, if you are getting value, if you are getting value, can you type value? If you are getting value, are you getting value? Are you getting value today? Are you getting value? All right, good. So let me. All right, let me share my screen so we can. All right, so can you see this screen? Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? Is my screen up? I'm sure it's up because, okay, yes, good, good, good. All right, so let's analyze this market. I'm on a trade and let's analyze this market together. Let me tell you why I took this trade, and you should also replicate that in your own trading. Okay, so first of all, what I usually do is before you place any trade, first, whether you're using your phone, you're using laptop, whatever thing you're using, go to a higher time frame. Let's see it from one, or let's see it from all right. So let's see it from weekly time frame perspective. Now, according to the weekly time frame, this market has been on an uptrend, and this this is where it got to before reversing, right? Now, clearly you can see that this was actually a zone. This was actually a zone. This was a zone we were thinking the market would reverse, but market did not reverse. I was on this trade then. Then I bought from here, I sold from here. That was December period. When you go to this place, I took my profit and I left the market. I was even angry for myself that I shouldn't have closed the trade like that. But after I closed those trades, you saw what happened. Price went all the way to the upside. So since I have been watching this market for a very long time, I've been seeing this market, I've been watching it, and I said, okay, I will wait for the market to eventually fall because anything that goes up must come down. Market does not just go on a straight way like that forever. As it is going up, it is also going to come back. So the first thing you want to do is to look at zones. These are turning points. These are points where price usually reverse. So I look at this market, and with daily time frame, you can see that this market actually is an uptrend. Now, how will you now know when an uptrend has ended? This is a trend line. You are seeing the market has done higher high and higher lows. Remember those of us who are late new, a trend is when price do series of higher high and higher low. You see, price went up, push back here, price went up again, push back here. So the market has been on an uptrend. So how do I know that the market will start selling? Now, this is the trend. Look at it. Once you see an uptrend like this formed with the daily time frame, what you need to do is to draw your trend line on that trend. So what I did was to draw this trend line. Was to draw this trend line. Now, when this trend line is drawn, what are you waiting for you to sell this market? Because the market has overbought. This is overbought. For since December, this market has been going up. So the market has been on overbought. So meaning if the market is overbought, it means that it has to fall down for some time before going to the even if it has to continue to the upside, it has to fall. But this place look at also a turning point. All right. But when price got here, when price was coming down here, I was still skeptical because it can use your trend line here and then break through this zone and go to the upside. So to avoid that, you have to allow it to break your trend line first before you make trading decision. Once it break and retest, that's when you can ask, okay, sellers are here. So let's go back to 4 hours time frame. So this is 4 hours time frame. All right. Now, clearly, you saw that price really broke through this trend line. All right, and there was a near retest here. Now, why did I place this trade? What I did was when price breakthrough, when I saw this, I drew this trend line here with the 5 hours time frame. All right, I drew the trend line. Now, why did I draw this trend line? It's because of this movement from here. So it started movement from here. So it means that as it has broken this trend line, most likely to come back and test here, this trend line or here, sometimes it will come back to here. But if it does not come down, if it does not come to this trend line as this particular trend line, it will come use this one. So with higher time frame like 4 hours is what I'm using. It's not 30, 15 minutes. Once you've done this, you can see that price have been respecting this trend line. So I saw this in here. That was the reason why I took this trade. All right. Your take profit can be anywhere. If you are not a if you're not a swing trader, You can say, okay, I want to take my profit here because this looks like a zone. Or I want to take my profit there. These are zones. If you have the mind, you hold it to this level. But if you are a day trader, yeah, some people must have closed their trade by now. All right. Some person would like to close it here. That's why it is important you know zones. You know how to analyze, draw out the zones so that you don't go and be placing more trades when your market is approaching a zone. So this is the reason why but when I was taking the trade, I didn't take it with 4 hours time frame. I took it to lower time frame. All right. What is lower time frame? Lower time frame is still telling me 1 hour was still telling me to buy, to sell rather. All right. All the time frame was telling me to sell, that this market actually broke through this trend, this original trend line. So this is the confirmation that the market may be going down because it has broken time, our daily time frame trend line. You must know that it has to break through that time frame, that higher time frame trend line. It has to break it through before you can call that particular trade a downtrend or an uptrend. So you go to 30-minute time frame, and 30-minute time frame will see tell you the same thing. You see, it has broken and it was close to this our trend line, and we keep going until when you want to take a trade, you look at even 5 minutes time frame. These ones are all fake outs. All right. So for new people who are supposed to, let's say you miss this trade from here. If you miss this entry from this side here, if you miss this entry from here, and you want to re-enter, you have to have now re-enter when you don't have to re-enter when price is down here. Always re-enter up here. Up here. Like now, if as price is here, for instance, let me put it on 15 minutes time frame. Let's say you miss this trade like from this upside, you want to enter for a sell. All right. Like, yeah, this place now, price was coming up, right? What you should have done is to draw a counter trend line, right? Like this. You see? What happened here? Price was this is a retracement or pullback. In market, we call it pullback or retracement. So you don't sell. Some person may see this market is coming, the market is coming. They've seen all these things here. Market is coming down. Oh my God, I want to sell. They went and placed their sell here. Then they are not even. They will now be putting a stop loss here. That is not how to trade. You must trade near your trend line, your higher time frame trend line. You don't trade here. Yeah, you don't trade at all. Even if the market has to go down, let it go down. Don't even bother yourself. The market will come back here. Once your higher time frame has given you a trend line, make sure that if you miss this opportunity, allow it to come here. So what happened is it broke, once it draw this trend line, allow it to break through this trend line. Like yeah, it broke through it, and then it came back to retest here. So if somebody was to take a trade, that person would have taken a trade from here because it has broken here. Now it is not doing the same thing here. But for you to sell this market now, allow you to take this low. Allow you to take this low. Let it take this low. All right, this particular low, let it take it completely. And then come back for a retest here. If you come back for a retest here, you can do a counter trend because when it was coming back, it will do higher high and higher lows. You do a counter trend for this short movement that happened. And then before you place your trade, let it break through that trend line and retest. You are more safer when you allow this breakout and retest strategy to work in your own favor. I don't know if you guys understand. Are you getting what I'm saying? If you get what I'm saying, can you type 111? Are you getting what I'm saying? What I'm saying in essence is this: you use first of all higher time frame to get your market, your trends. Okay, good. All right, use higher time frame to see the original direction of your market. The market usually from structure because all these people that are making the market, these people who are trading with huge amount of money, they are not using daily 1 hour time frame. All right, 1 hour time frame just for entry and for confirmation. I've never used 1 hour time frame to determine the original movement of the market. Now, with daily time frame, you have seen that the market was actually an uptrend, but market does not go up forever. It has broken our daily time frame trend line. That's why I'm now with this. Market may maintain this trend line. Sometimes to break out, because now the market is still forming. Now the market is in the formation stage. So during the formation stage, this trend line may not be rest. Sometimes to break out. So anytime market break out of this particular trend line, because it is still forming, you just shift it to where the breakout happened. At a point, this trend line will not be as close as this. All right. At a point, this trend line will be shifted to this level. Why? Because the market is still, the market may come down here, do massive pullback. That pullback, it may even come to my entry. If I'm still in the trade, if I'm not taking my profit. So when market is doing all those things, you too, you'll be shifting your trend line. But you know that the market has broken this your original um, buy trend line and retested. That's why you take the trade. So let's look at another market. Let's see V2575-1S. Now, this 751X, I've been on this trade for some time now, and I've been buying this market, but I closed my buys because of the market has not been deciding anything. If you look at, let's look at the higher time frame and analyze the market together as a house. So this is the market. What do you do in weekly time frame? Let's use weekly to map out those zones. All right, to map up those critical, very important zones in the market. These are the critical, very important zones in the market. Market got there, it went back. Now the market is in the middle. Now, what do you do now? What can we do right now? Last week, for the past 4 weeks, the market has been coming small, small, small. The buyers have been struggling, but buyers have not been so strong. I've been buying, but I decided to close my buys because I discovered that the market is not moving as fast as I expected it to move. So there's also a trend here. All right, so we are going to keep our fingers crossed. Let's keep our fingers crossed. This market may still go to the upside. What I'm saying is this market may still go to the upside, but I've already closed my trade, my buys on this market because, all right, this market may still go to the upside. So what we are going to do with this market is that if we are to buy this market at all, let's see. All right. So when you see something like this, now let's say you're just meeting the market right now. If you are to buy this market now, the way it is right now, you are not going to. The ideal place to buy is here. Actually, the ideal place to buy is here. The ideal place to buy is because of what? This daily time frame, you know, trend line that it has been following. Look at it. It got here, it stopped, it got here, so it's been maintaining. But if you want to be safer, sometimes if you buy here, if your stop loss is not down, it will just come and give you wipe up before going on. Sometimes that's happened. To avoid that, you can allow this breakout to happen and retest this particular counter trend line. Once it breaks out of this counter trend line and retest, you are more safer. But here, if you buy here, it also pays. It also pays. Honestly speaking, if you buy here, it pays. Because here your stop loss is going to be more, it's going to be smaller, then your take profit is higher. So if you buy here also, sometimes it's safe, it's good to buy here. But for you to be on the safer side, if you do this, allow you to break out of this and retest. Sometimes if you break out to come back to retest here, all right, then you buy the breakout and retest, you're more safe. But because this one, if you buy here, sometimes if you're not lucky, it will take your stop loss out from here. It will come give you a fake breakout before going to the upside. So I'm still seeing this market to be a bullish market. I'm still seeing bullish because I saw something I saw that made me to close that trade on a weekly time frame. Let me see it again. So there was something I saw here. Look out there. I saw that market is uh, passing through, touch a trend line here. All right. Market touch trend line here. And this is all I saw that made me to, close my trade. My trade, look at what happened here. This is weekly. So I saw this push here. Excuse me, just 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. 1 minute, 1 minute. All right. Sorry about that, please. Sorry about that. So I saw that the market, the reason why I actually closed that trade was because of this. When I look at my weekly time frame, it appears that the market has touched that weekly time frame, and you know now there is a rejection happening here. So let's see, look at this market for either. Let's go to daily time frame and see what will happen from this V75S. Yeah, this was what scared me to close my buys. Though I made good profit from it. Now, for us to say this market is going to be a sell is when this market breaks through this particular trend line. The same strategy I just taught you now. All right. So I want this market to break through this one here and retest back to this line that is I can buy. If you take these highs, all right, if you take these highs and retest back to this trend line, let me put this trend line very well. Mm-hmm. If you break this and retest here, I will buy. Let it take this high because that's been doing a lot of delays here. Let it take this high and retest, then I can buy. Maybe now take the next profit here or here, something like that, here and here, and then this upside. But for sell to happen, it has to break through this particular trend line and then retest. If you break this trend line, break through and then have a retest, it means that the buyers are not strong enough. If you look at it, the buyers are not really aggressive. They have been managing till now. They are still struggling here. Yesterday, they went all the way and then collapsed again immediately. So let's wait if this price can break through here and then retest, then we can now take it down to this level or here for a sell. Or it break through this our trend line, all right, this one here, and then retest. That's also another confirmation for us to be looking at for. So guys, I don't know if you have question, because I don't want this thing to be too long. It's already 1 o'clock, 5 minutes to one. If anybody who does not understand what I've just explained, this is a very easy way of trading. You see the market from a higher time frame perspective, and then you break it down. It's called top-down analysis. It's top-down analysis. You start with the higher time frame, all right? You start with the higher time frame, and then you break it down, break it down, break it down. This market looks like a sweet buy, here. So if someone has bought here earlier, this market may still get to this level. I'm thinking it may get to this level before it will go to the downside. All right, so is there anybody that has any question? Now ask your questions. We have some minutes to go. Ask your questions so that we can call it a day. Any question, please, any question? Any question, Anybody have any question? You can indicate by raising your hand so that I will allow you to speak and ask your question. Any question? Okay, Erin Kingsley. All right, Kingsley, I'm going to allow you to speak. All right, Kingsley, you're going to unmute yourself.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon, Kingsley.
And good afternoon, everybody. Please, sir, my question is not really based on the topic you're taking now, but I want to get the confirmation about Deriv.com, Deriv Limited, and Deriv in brackets CVG LLC. I don't know if they are still the same thing or there's any difference. I want you to throw more light on that for me.
Okay, when you open your account, Deriv will give you different server names and websites for you to operate. Do you get? So depending on what they give to you, if you go to your MT5 and your own is Deriv.com limited. When you go to your broker, you type Deriv.com limited. If your own is Deriv BVI, you see it. So whatever you see on your MT5 on the website is what you search on. They're all the same. Is what you search for on the MT5 platform. Check it on the website. Go to the website and open your own and see what is on your own. I don't know if you have answered your question. So they are the same. They're all the same, but everybody has his own. Every account has what the RIP actually, give to each person. Erin Kingsley, have I answered your name? Have I answered your question rather? Any other person? Okay. Any other person has any question? If you have any question, or maybe you just want to say something. If anybody who has anything to say, question. All right. Okay, Kingsley, I've answered your question. Thank you. Any other person? Any other person? Please rewatch these videos so that you can. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Kingsley. Any other person? Any other person? How many of you learned something? Did you learn something at all? Are you guys learning? Are you guys learning from this academy? Are you guys learning from this academy? How many of you are learning? Let me hear if there is anybody that can give me maybe testimony or maybe something, since you joined the academy, something, have you learned something, one thing or the other? Please, I will allow those of you that has any testimonial. Let me hear from you guys if what we are doing here is working or not. If anybody would like to say something, maybe you didn't know anything about forex, but now you're improving, you are not taking trade by yourself, and you can see that it's not as difficult as most people thought it is. How many of you have any testimony or something to say about La Prince World Academy? Please, anybody there that will have something to say. Is it not working for you? Working for you? Those of you are going through the academy, Is anybody who have anything to say? Thank you so much, sir. You're welcome. She's joking. All right. So is anybody there who has something to say about what we are doing here? What we are doing is, are you learning something? If you are learning something, I think you should be able to say something. I mean, some of you guys have been here for some time, and how many of you guys who here can say something what he or she has learned from the trainings? That's what I'm asking. Anybody just indicate by raising your hand so that you can, I'm going to allow you to speak. Okay, somebody says super yes, value. Thank you so much. How to know your, I don't understand what you mean by how to know POI in the market. Somebody is asking that question. Okay. Okay, nobody has anything to say for now. Okay, no problem. We are going to end the meeting now because our time up. We have spent 1 hour already. So we are going to come here again tomorrow to another topic. We're going to analyze the markets together. You see how we analyze the market. It's not as difficult. All right. Those of you are still learning, you are not making money yet. It's like that. It's a continual process. You have to keep learning and learning and learning until you get it right. So thank you so much for coming. Until tomorrow, I see you again. Good day, ladies and gentlemen.